Hello everyone and welcome into BFME 2 patch 1.09 HD edition. Today we got 1v1 on Forts of Limelight or Isen II. It's just a race skin for Forts of Isen, and it's the silver replay on gamereplays.org. And our players are two experts. We got D Random in the bottom right, and his opponent is going to be Ecthelion in the top left. So Ecthelion is playing with Isengard, and Random is playing as a Man of the West. We got double farm out of the Random. He scouted his opponent with Elven Forest. How about Isengard? Isengard picked the Palantir, and he's going with a rash start or fast start to get Furnace into the Uruk pit, into another Furnace. We got Uruk start out of Ecthelion, and Random decided to go for Archer range with another farm, so we will be preparing for infantry units to come over and trying to harass him. He will not deal damage towards his opponent for this time, at least for now. Yeah, this replay been promoted to silver replay. We may see lots of heroes and lots of actions. I hoped for it out of those two really good players. We got another Uruk-hai battalion for Ecthelion. He's going with first one towards the middle, of course. Why the Gondor archers are going to protect those farms. We get Barak from Random. Three farms, really good setup over here near the fortress, on the plant over here on the floor, to be able to protect those farms with tower from the fortress. As we can see, Palantir being used over here, and Ecthelion was scouting for some pikes, I assume, on the left side, but he wasn't able to get anything. He decided to go straight toward the base of his opponent. Gondor archers pretty much at the position, and the Palantir went down, so no more boost for the speed for Ecthelion at the moment. Change of the position, change of the stance, change of the line to the defense stance over here, and the farm is going down. Already battle stance to get away, but I don't think so he will be able to do it. Maybe he will receive level 2 on those Uruk-hais, but nothing else. All the way, pretty good rush out of Ecthelion, picking up the farm. And now he's going with pikes. He's trying to creep some worklers, receive some treasures. We got some crossbowmen on the way for him, but of course Random is going ahead, and he got his Gondor soldiers already on the battlefield. More and more Gondor archers as well. We got a battalion of here hiding by the Ecthelion of Uruk-hais. They're not doing anything. Standing over here. Furnace went down, been cancelled actually, so Random doesn't receive any experience for his Gondor soldiers. And is Ecthelion aware of the situation? I thought that he may not creep this Warclar. Definitely not. Preoccupied formation, no, only hold grand stance. Is it going to be enough to creep the Warclar? Doesn't seem like. So the entire creep goes to Random, even with the experience. Now Ecthelion is standing against another battalion of Uruk-hais that we saw hidden beneath the trees, trying to take down some farms, annoy his opponent. This farm will definitely goes down, and already battle stance and line formation will be used definitely to get away out of this situation. We got work pit, we got crossbows, another battalion of crossbowmen as well, but it's not enough for Gondor soldiers and Gondor archers. Definitely those Gondor archers that receive at the moment level 3. They are pretty deadly. We get stables for Random at the moment, so he's going for knights as fast as possible. Ecthelion as well going for work riders. 2 power points almost free for Ecthelion, while his opponent got 2.5 power points as well, so they're pretty even in this department so far. Work riders on the way for Ecthelion. He lost a couple of crossbows, as well as his opponent lost a couple of Gondor soldiers. But the furnace went down. Now Random is trying to get away. He got more battalions on the way to get near the fortress, because he knew that he doesn't have pikes to comprehend with Warg Riders at the moment. So he's trying to avoid those Warg Riders in any cost. In power points our players are even. We're going with stables on level 2 already without knights. We're going for Rohirrims straight away. Definitely for their splash damage. And they are the best cavalry in the game. Warg Riders with the speed boost from the Palantir, as well as those 2 battalions of crossbows. We got tower guards on the battlefield. And another farm from random. How many farms he got at the moment? I think it's about 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's about 5. Warg Riders with Hog ability to creep the Warclore faster, but here comes the Man of the West. He's going with Elfenwood for 50% of defense over here. Wield Carabines to counter the spell. And we'll see how good of the micro is that going to happen. Who is actually host? Let's check it out. It seems that Ecthelion is host in this game, so he should get upper hand in the terms of micro, but it seems that his host is pretty well for random as well, so there's no problem with micro from both the players. Warg Riders doing pretty good job over here, crushing everyone. Are those Warg Riders going away? It seems like they will be able to do it. Hold grand stance. But still, the creep may went to Man of the West one more time. We got Rohirrims on the way. Carabines just to scout the opponent's base. Ecthelion is aware that Stables is on level 2 and his opponent is going for Rohirrims straight away, skipping the knights. We got 5 power points for random at the moment, while his opponent, we saw that he got already 2 power points, but he purchased Carabines for 5 power points as well. The treasures went to Man of the West once again. How many furnaces Ecthelion got? 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 furnaces. 4. Let's check it out. Yes, indeed, there are 4 furnaces. 450 combine points, it means 4 furnaces. We got pikes on the right side over here, trying to creep at least, to be honest, one of those Warclaws. Let's see if it's going to be enough. Tower guards on the way with all the infantry units. We got spider Rohirrims as well over here. Isn't going to be enough. If crossbows will be taken down, yes, they are. And now the entire infantry army can go over here to steal another creep from the grasp of the Isengard. Let's check what's going to happen. Definitely pikes out of position. Crossbows still alive, but really low on health. And what's going to happen? Is this going to be a creep jack one more time? It really seems like. Yes, one more time, Man of the West took all the treasures and experience from the Warclaw. Warg Rider's been picked up, low on health crossbows and Orc pikes who cannot get against infantry. Definitely Palantir trying to get away. It's a good call. Another battalion of Rohirrims for Man of the West. So it's everything goes as Man of the West plans. He took all the creeps out of the grasp of his opponent, and he's able to deal more and more damage. Ecthelion with Warg Riders trying to deal damage, a little bit too late. And now Rohirrims alongside Tower Guards will definitely kill lots of Warg Riders over here. As we can see, they're low on health and they will be picked up. At the moment, not the greatest micro out of Ecthelion, but what he can do. He got the hill structure under the fortress, we got lures on the battlefield as well. So it may change a tie over here, change a thing over here, but as we can see, there are only 1 battalion of Warg Riders, 2 battalions of crossbows on the battlefield and 2 battalions of pikes against a pretty large army. I got to admit, preoccupied formation, really good if you cannot avoid the fight with superior army, to just keep them busy. And one more time, random is going into base of his opponent. He got 10 power points. It may be Hobbit Alliance summon. Builder been picked up as well. And there is a first hero for random. It's going to be Boromir. The Warclare is going down. 14 power points at the moment for random, while his opponent gets 7. 8 power points. Carnage been used. Level 3 for lures. Level 4, really good. At least we got Hero Killer on the air with Cripple. Ooh, War Grader is out of control, getting into the pikes. Couple of them been killed. But it seems that Ecthelion is going to stay strong over here. He got 10 power points, he got lots of crossbows, he is near the fortress to heal his units. We got Devastation being used. It stops all of those units over here and gets some resources out of the trees. It's allow even Ecthelion to get into position and pick up Rohirrims. All of them actually. Is it almost level 5 full Urs? It's going to be leadership. It's really important. We got Boromir on level 1 and War Riders picked up at the moment by pikes. How it's going to be in Carnage not available. It could be only Pain over here. Cripple, but it's not enough. I think that Ecthelion got to get away. He got crossbows out of position. We got level 5 for the lures, so we got leadership bonus for the attack. We got level 3 for Boromir, so it means Horn of Gondor, definitely it's good time to go back and heal your units. If you are an Isengard player, we got Towers expansions, we are going with Work Pit one more time. And it seems that Ecthelion is closed in his base, while Random is going to be this one who's going to deal more and more damage towards his opponent. Still, Ecthelion got lures, Ecthelion got a couple of units, they are going to heal themselves near the fortress. What about Random? Random is still sending more and more troops, try to destroy his opponent. In the meantime, he's creeping the Warclare. And he stuck his opponent over here. He got almost 10 power points. He chose already Tom Bombadil as his 10 power point. We got Palantir being used for some reason. Maybe to speak things up. Rohirrim's been picked up over here by pikes and lures. Lures trying to level up level 6 to get Pillash. Definitely useful for the Isengard at the moment in this situation. As we can see, Random will not allow his opponent to pick none of those war creeps from the entire game. He creep everything for himself and even still make 3 creep checks over here. So he was really effective in this. Pikes are trying to get into the base, maybe trying to pick up his stables. Oh, we got crippled towards Boromir. Boromir got still Horn of Gondor, so it's not possible. I assume that this Lewis will pick up this Boromir. We got as well Tom Bombadil ready, so I don't really think so that's going to work out. So we got Lewis trying to level up to level 6. He will be able to. He will pick up a couple of archers over here. Tom Bombadil been used, Horn of Gondor as well to stop all those crossbows. They are near the fortress, they will heal themselves up, but definitely damage will be done by the Tom Bombadil. Lur's got to get away, he received level 6, but all his entire army been destroyed over here. Rohirrims pick up some furnaces in the back of the base of Ecthelion. How many resources, how much resources Ecthelion got? 2000 almost, while his opponent got 4000. Maybe he is going for Gandalf. He got lots of power points as well. We cannot neglect this. 19 power points at the moment. It's really good advantage for Man of the West in power points department. We got Whitesman of Downland to get some damage done and get some resources out of the Pillash. A really good call for Ecthelion at this point, who is struggling. He got 1 furnace, 2 furnaces at the moment. Rohirrim has got to get back to the base, clear up those Whitesman of Downland over here. and it will happen. Now the lures with entire army went completely out of position. He should, I think, stick with the base, because now he will not be able to pick up this barrack. He will lost lots of units, not couple of units. All his entire army will be picked up over here. And even if he will be able to pick up the barrack, it's definitely not worth it. Carabines will be picked up as well. And maybe Lourdes will get away. He doesn't have Carnage yet, but we got Palantir for Ecthelion, so he might get away. We'll see how it goes. You can definitely use S button to stab your lures, so this entire army will stabbed as well. We got Carnage been used, level 8 for him, and we got Devastation. But definitely lures should get away as fast as possible. We got Palantir to boost his speed, and I think it's enough. It's enough. So this is a really good call over here for Ecthelion. We got Gandalf as well as Saruman in exact same time. They both been brought to life. We got 7 power points into 7 power points. We got double tier 2 power points for Ecthelion as well. Ecthelion is going for Armory and another Uruk pit. Boromir level 4 almost. He got Horn of Gondor at least. Good Wizard Blast been used, and Saruman received level 4. We got 10 power points as well. They may be really well spent for a heal, for example, if you're going for a heroes, but we'll see. Definitely Ecthelion struggle with resources at the moment. Still only 2 or 3 furnaces, it's not enough in this point of the game. We got Gandalf on the air for random as well, and maybe some well to heal those Rohirrims. Those 3 battalions of Rohirrims, you definitely don't want to lose them so easily, so maybe heal them up. Ooh, Cripple been used into the Gandalf, but there is enough power points to get heal. We got Dunedain Summon as well. Elfin Wood been used, Wizard Blast been used by Saruman. He got level 5 at the moment. Long shot, little bit too soon, but still, maybe Builder would be picked up by random. No, doesn't seems like random decided to not killing the Builder, and Wahab will be thrown down to save this Builder. Entire army in the back, all those tower guards will be picked up. It will allow Saruman to level up a little bit. He got already level 5. Boromir on level 4 at the moment. We got 15 power points for Ecthelion, although he doesn't have resources at all. He may go for... he got to go for water. He can go for industry at the moment, because he doesn't have furnaces that will stay along. Ooh, really good pickup over here, but there is the answer for Wizard Blast from the Gandalf. He got level 4 at the moment. We get level 5 on Lures, of course, on Saruman, of course, and there is a Carnage on to Gandalf, onto Lures. Gandalf been pushed back, and he wasn't able to use the Lightning Sword. We got the bubble over here, Shield Bubble, Fireball been used, Speechcraft, but there is a heal, there is a Horn of Gondor, there is another Cripple, there is first Cripple actually, into Gandalf over here, and maybe now he will be picked up. Let's see, we got Aragorn, so definitely with Atalas he will be able to protect himself. We got the Lightning Sword to deal as much damage as possible. Wiseman of Danon summon to just pick up the Gandalf if it's going to be possible. Atalas hasn't been used, and yes, Gandalf been picked up over here. It's definitely time to get away with Aragorn at least, if you don't want to be crippled. So Boromir will be picked up as well, and Gandalf in the same time. All 3 heroes from End of the West been picked up. Really good pickups over here for Ecthelion. Who could imagine? And he is back in the game, I guess, because of this. As you can see, we got some ballistas expansions over here. We got more furnaces. We got 3 battalions of crossbows on the air. We got level 10 on Lures, level 5.5 for Saruman. And now Man of the West got to retreat a bit. He's trying to throw down the towers as well as more barracks near the base of his opponent to stay in this position, but maybe he will not be able to do it. We got Hobbit Alliance summon, but at this point of the game with Saruman over here, they will be blasted away with Wizard Blast. We got all the all the upgrades for the fortress. We got Ballista as well. And here comes Wizard Blast. Let's see. It doesn't seem like. Aragorn is back alongside the Gandalf. Gandalf on level 5 almost. There is a Wizard Blast, level 6 for Saruman. We got Tom Bombadil back on the air. Hobbit Alliance as well. Fireball being used out of the Saruman at the moment. We got 14 power points almost for Ecthelion over here, as he's using the Speechcraft as usually as possible, as fast as possible as well. We got the Devastation for Isengard player. He got to get away. Gandalf received level 5. He's Gandalf the White at the moment. 16 power points for Isengard, but there is a Lightning Sword into the Lures Devastation to save him. There is a heal as well to heal him already. Really good. More towers to secure the position of Man of the West. Gandalf on level 5. We got no units almost for Isengard at the moment. We got only those two heroes. We doesn't have heal. Wedsman of Dawn have been used. Summon Watcher as well. Let's see how it's going to be. Aragorn level 2, so we got his Blade Master. Tom Bombadil times out. And the entire map control is in grasp of Man of the West at the moment, as we can see. And again, Isengard is lock over here. We got Hobbit Alliance summon to be able to be used. 10 power points for Man of the West. We got Gandalf and Aragorn in this army. Where is Boromir? I cannot say. I cannot see Boromir over here. We got Fireball into the Gandalf to knock him out. We got Cripple as well. There is a Blade Master out of the Aragorn. We got Wizard Blast as well. It's not going to be enough. I think those two heroes get to get away. What is Ecthelion doing over here? He's completely getting away, trying to get into the builder, killing the builder, and what's now? How many power points he got? He got only Vision of Palantir available for himself to be able to escape from the fight, and it seems that he will escape at the moment. On the left side towards his base. We got Work Pit on level 3, we got 2 barracks in the back of the base, we got a couple of towers expansions. Gandalf will definitely use the Wizard Blast on those crossbowmen. Bach, it's actually happened. And still, Aragorn is dealing a pretty good amount of damage, but he'll be killed over here. Atalas, a little bit too late, level 7.5 for Saruman. And there is Palantir. 18 power points for Isengard. Who could imagine that Aragorn will be picked up? Gandalf with this entire army, and Boromir is standing over here. Maybe some whatever siege works. There is only fortress to against you at the moment. This entire army is out of position, or just retreat. We got Wedsman of Downland summon over here. We got 20 power points for Isengard as well. We got 18, almost 19 power points for Random. But he's not getting any power points at the moment. We got another builder for Random as well. His stable has been picked up in the meantime, so we got to recreate the stables. Ooh, Boromir really wasn't able to use Horn of Gondor. Is there a heal? No, there isn't. Work Riders not effective by Horn of Gondor. Then level 9 definitely. Ecthelion don't want to lose them. At least I would like to not lose them. And Boromir been picked up. Level 9 for Work Riders. Really good comeback over here out of Ecthelion, to be honest. And Hobbit Alliance, I will not say that they was wasted, but still, they're not dealing that much damage anymore. Almost level 10 for Warg Riders. Gandalf is going to retreat and deal some damage. We got level 5.5 on Gandalf. It seems that Isengard is getting back into the base. We got 25 power points for him at the moment, as he's dealing more and more damage. Aragorn back on the air. He will receive level 3. Still, 21 power points for Random. His opponent got 25 power points at the moment, but he doesn't have units. But as we saw previously, it doesn't matter. We got another Speechcraft into Warg Riders. For how long those Hobbits Alliance will be still here, they will run out of time. And we got Gandalf pin over here. I heard, I guess, indeed, there is a Dragon Strike and Gandalf cannot move. He will be picked up over here. Really nice looking pickup over here. And once again, Ecthelion is moving out, picking up builders, picking up barracks, and level up Saruman. He's on level 7, he will be on level 9 after this pickup of Tower Guards. Level 8, not 9, level 8. And another barrack will be picked up. In my opinion, Random just a little bit allow his opponent to do so. He got lots of infantry units, it's got to be said. Palantir been used to speed up everything. We got siege works for Random over here, and the wall hub could be destroyed by Ecthelion, to be honest, to save up a little bit of resources. And the siege work will be picked up at the moment. We got Warg Riders on level 4, we got Warg Riders on level 10. There is no other way to do it. The battle towers will be picked up. Farm on level 2 as well. There are lots of infantry units, but it's not enough. Those Warg Riders are going to pick up everything. They're really well adjusted into well level. We got heal being used by Ecthelion and trying to get away at the moment with units. We got devastation used as well. There is a Wizard Blast, and now Saruman will get away with Warg Riders, I assume. Yeah, they're enough. They get enough health to get away, and even the Horn of Gondor will not work on them anymore. Almost 14 power points for Ecthelion at the moment, 25 for Random. And we got Warchant into those two Warg Riders. We got Watcher available, as well as level 9, almost level 10 on Saruman. As he's working to get back into the game. Earthquake been used. Is it going to be enough? 2000 power points, 2000 resources for Ecthelion at the moment. Watcher could be used, and it will be used over here to save the base and knock down all those rangers and heroes. So the rangers got to work on this Watcher at the moment. Towers expansions one more time in the game. Is it going to be domination? No, Saruman doesn't have domination available, so those rangers will just still be in control of Man of the West. There is a lightning strike that could be used over here, and there is domination. And here we go, Tower Guards will be picked up one by one. And how it's going to be, it seems that Warg Rider is still dealing damage. We got level 6 on those Warg Riders, but they cannot pick up the farm on level 3, they got to get away. And isn't going to be possible. Oh, Banner is over here, so maybe those Warg Riders will be able to get away and heal themselves. Let's see what's going to happen. It seems that they will be able to do it. There's another battalion level 10, is still on the air, dealing damage, getting more and more power points for Ecthelion in this point. Builder will be picked up, maybe, over here. (20 power points for Ecthelion at the moment. And Earthquake been used. We got only 4 power points at the moment for Random. So we saw who's getting more and more power points. out of those two, it's definitely Ecthelion. Get more and more power points. Even if he's close into his base, he's trying to do as much as possible. And Lures got to be picked up in some way. We're waiting for Lures to come back. He's a really good asset over here. We got Whitesman of Downland available for Ecthelion. He got 21 power points. Warg Riders got to get away. Definitely you don't want to lose Warg Riders on level 10. And 2 more battalions are moving in on level 6 and level 3. So Ecthelion still were in the game. We got Tom Bombadil. Ooh, and Fireball into the Tower Guards. Almost level 10 for Saruman. 5 power points at the moment for Random. Warton been used and Saruman trying to get away. Is he going to be able to do it? He doesn't have any more spells, so he got to do something. Builder for him will be picked up. No, it doesn't seem like, so maybe he will throw down the wall hub. Warg Riders got to get back into the base. They don't want to be picked up by Gandalf and level him up. Out of this wall hub we're gonna have wall and maybe some catapults on this wall hub. On this wall will be thrown down by Random to destroy the base of his opponent. We got a lightning strike and the fortress of Ecthelion, so it may not work out. We get 15 power points at the moment available for Ecthelion as well. He purchased for himself Warchant and Industry over here. Horn of Gondor doesn't really affect anyone except this Warg Rider battalion. There is on level 4 still. Still really good amount of pickups for Ecthelion, as he will lost one battalion of Warg Riders out of this, but another one will be saved. And we get level 10 for Saruman at the moment. Yeah, I don't even need to say what is going to happen. 19 power points for Ecthelion, level 5.5 for Gandalf, 10 power points for Random at the moment, and we get Ballista, or rather Trebuch, on the wall of Random. But I think the lightning strike would be enough to take it down. There is a siege work as well for Random. Oh, Sonic Song will be used over here, but definitely not kill anything. Last Sonic Song that is over here. Is the lightning strike is going to be used maybe here at the moment? We'll see. Definitely it's a pretty good opportunity. There it is, lightning strike and devastation. We got Whitesman of Downwell as well, and the Trebuch will be picked up. We get still Wizard Blast into the archers. We get 15 power points for Random at the moment. 120 power points for Ecthelion, as he's working out for another, I think, 25 power points. We got Lures on the back on the battlefield. Carnage and Cripple been used to stop Aragorn from moving. Aragorn is using everything. Atalas holds ground position, but he'll be picked up. There is Gandalf trying to use the lightning sword. Isn't going to be enough. There is heal for Ecthelion. Is he going to use it? Yes, indeed. Hobbit Alliance been used as well. Builder for Ecthelion will be picked up. There is another Trebuch for Random, as well as another Trebuch from the Siege Works. Is it going to be it? We don't have yet 24 power points for Ecthelion. We got Palantir being used. Lightning Sword being used. There is only Wizard Blast. Not the greatest Wizard Blast out of Gandalf over here. We got to remember that heal for Ecthelion been used already, and he got to get away. He got Domination at least, but I don't think so it's enough at this point of the game. We got 27 power points for Ecthelion. He got to purchase another 25 power points and maybe just elevate the siege works and this army over here, maybe those towers and this entire wall over here as well. It could be really useful. Gandalf on level 6 getting into position to deal more damage. He got his Wizard Blast only. Warg Rider's been picked up and isn't going to be enough. Domination will be used over here, and they can work on to the Gandalf at the moment. Warchon been used as well. Bottom low in health. Isn't going to be dead for him. Oh, he's really low in health. And definitely Ecthelion may take him down. Definitely he's working on those trebuchets. Wall hub will be destroyed. We got Warthog on the battlefield. We got 15 power points for Ecthelion, so he went for Frozen Rain in this case. He's now trying to save up all his power points for something more. He got the Frozen Rain. He doesn't have units, although, on the battlefield. We got Warcriders trying to deal some damage. The Lonely Tower will maybe destroy. Venom Ward's been used to load the armor and speed of the units. Boromir been crippled. Warthog get to get away. We get Carnage on Lurs at the moment, and he was able to pick up Boromir with ease. Gandalf got to get away, although he's not low on health, and he got heal for himself. You don't want to be fighting with Lurs and Saruman. There is a fireball into tower guards, and 17 power points for Ecthelion at the moment. Oh, Lightning Sword isn't going to be enough? I don't think so. It hasn't been used, it's been cancelled. We got Wall Hub over here. Oh, Frozen Rain may be used. We got Dragon Strike available, so maybe we'll see the same trick that we saw last time. There is Cloud Break, Frozen Rain rather. Cloud Break been used first. Cripple is not available for Lords at the moment. We got 19 power points. Oh, Warthog really low on health, and he will be picked up over here. Yes, indeed. Level 7 for Saruman. It means Istari Light, but he'll been used in the right time. Saruman is saved. We got lots of ballistas expansions over here. We got 20 power points for Isengard at the moment. And he's still trying to create more wall hubs to not allow his opponent to move from the left side. The new power is rising, everything is flying around. Units been killed, trebuchets are not, because they are tougher. We get Gandalf out of position. Oh, he been threw away. We got Cripple, and this Cripple can be used into the Gandalf. Let's see what's going to happen. We got only Wizard Pass on the Gandalf. Where is Cripple? Cripple, please. Oh, Saruman will be picked up over here. Even with Palantir, he will not be able to get away. There is a devastation, and maybe with help of Palantir, he'll be able to get away. Let's see. Yes, indeed, in the last seconds. Gandalf was able to get away. There is a Watcher. Warthog on the battlefield to clear those Rangers out, as well as deal a little bit of damage towards the Trebuch. There is a cripple towards Gandalf, and now Gandalf may be picked up by Dragon Strike. He may be picked up by Lurs himself. I think the Dragon Strike will be better decision over here. There is no heal. There is heal available, but there is not enough. So there is a Dragon Strike. It's coming over here. Green Dragon. Ooh, Gandalf is not pinned. He may get away. There is a heal. Ooh, he should move away as fast as possible. Even with heal, it's not enough to save him. We got Tomb Badly summoned. Definitely Isengard got to get away. We got Warthog on level 3. We got 25 power points for Ecthelion at the moment. 7 power points for Random at the moment as well. And Random regain Aragorn. He got Stables on level 2. And we got Siegeworks as well for him. Over here on the left side, he would like to pick up those wall hubs. And this entire wall over here. But tons of power points been used. 27 power points for Ecthelion at this point. They're playing a little bit for fun, but it's definitely looking good. Or at least it, or maybe it's that really good micro out of both of them. Aragorn back on the field. He's chasing the entire army of Isengard with help of Tom Bombadil, but he realized that he got to get away. Now Saruman will heal up. He will heal up entire army, while Random is getting almost 10 power points over here. Saruman is moving in. It doesn't seem like he got all those power points except the Thunderbolt. But Saruman is out of, Lurs is out of position. He's going to come back over here. Is it going to be domination? Yes, indeed. Aragorn is trying to kill Saruman with Blade Master, but it doesn't seem to be enough. There is a fireball into him. There is Earthquake out of Men of the West. There is still Wizard Blast allowed, available for Saruman. Is he going to use it? Cripple been used on the Aragorn. Aragorn got to heal himself up. He doesn't have non-heal, non-Atalas, so it seems that Aragorn will be picked up over here by someone, maybe this Lourdes, but who knows. Down goes Aragorn. We got 17, 16 power points at the moment for Men of the West, and 9 power points for Ecthelion, who got to recreate his base a little bit. We get Berserker as well on the battlefield, but still Worm Tongue on level 5, Lurs on level 10 at the moment, and Saruman on level 10. That's really good for our Isengard player over here. Worm Tongue level 6, so we got the Backstab, definitely good against heroes. We get Industry being used on those furnaces over here in the back of the base of Ecthelion, so he is still staying alive. This wall hub was completely for fun, I assume. This wall as well, but at least he avoids the attack from the left side. We got Palantir, boost the speed of War Riders and all the other units, so the infantry will be picked up over here. Gandalf is back on the air, he's now level 7, he got his Starry Light, but we got Lures over here, and Worm Tongue plus Saruman. It's not going to be easy. We don't have heal, nor we got Palantir for Isengard, but still is a force to not be reckoned with. We got 19 power points for Random at the moment. Wartron being used on those Warg Riders to get them level up a little bit faster, as well as get them boost in damage. Cripple will be used into the Gandalf, and it's not going to be easy. There is a Wizard Blast, a Lightning Sword, there is a Backstab as well. Isn't going to be enough. A Lightning Stone is... okay. Heal has been used, Devastation as well, to stop the Gandalf from moving. Most of the units will be picked up over here. All of them got to get away at the moment. We got 19 power points for Ecthelion. We got 25 almost for Random, so it's going to be Army of the Dead. And with Army of the Dead, he may be able to pick up the fight over here. He may be able to win. A Lightning Sword been used. We got Aragorn back on the field. And now Ecthelion got to heal up his heroes at the moment. That's the only thing that he can do. And let's check if he got power points. He got, of course, Summon Dragon. 21 power points at the moment as well. He picked up the Builder of the north side. Whitesman of Downland Summon to get a couple of resources, a little bit of resources over here out of those farms. But he doesn't have upgrades. He got a Siege Work. He's going with Rams for some reason. We got Dragon Summon and 25 power points for Ecthelion at the moment. Of course, we got Army of the Dead for Random. And now it's maybe really an over. builder been picked up. There is another builder. Boromir flying away. There is Army of the Dead. Is there a Palantir to boost the speed? No, there isn't. And so those heroes will be picked up. There is a Wizard Blast, so definitely Ecthelion could use the Wizard Blast on those on this Army of the Dead. There is only thing that's gonna save him. He got heal. He may use the heal. Wizard Blast been used, but it was not the greatest one. And Army of the Dead is still in the game. They pick Saruman, they pick Lourdes at the moment. They will pick Wormtongue almost, who is in the clock. And isn't going to be enough to get away, to not be chased by Army of the Dead. Couple seconds left. And indeed, Saruman stay alive alongside Wormtongue. But there are no more units for Ecthelion, to be honest. We got 2 trebuchets for random. We got Gandalf, Boromir and Aragorn. Aragorn level 6. We got Fury of Fire. And to be honest, just for fun, because he got all the power points that he needs to. Here we go with Dragon Summon. Ooh, Bubble. Okay, it works perfectly. Oh, is this dragon is going to chase those heroes? It seems like. Aragorn will not be able to get away. He been firebolt for some reason. There is a heal.
Have mercy upon me.
Wormtongue low on health. Aragorn got to get away. He's definitely waiting until this dragon summon times will go out, so we could proceed. We got more and more wall hubs on the game. It's really looking funny. Even Ecthelion at the moment got lots of resources. And the dragon summon fade away. We will see the dragon strike shortly. Gandalf on level 7.5. And Wormtongue on level 7 as well. We got Arrow Volley for random. And we got Faramir on the battlefield, maybe for his Wounded Arrow. More towers expansions, more ballistas expansions as well. Oh, Gandalf, what are you doing over here? You can use the Wizard Blast actually to kill this Pike's Battalion, if you so desire. Definitely Ecthelion needs his lures back. He got Devastation and Industry available, definitely will be used in the matter of seconds. We got Frozen Rain, we got Cloudbreak as well available for random. Oh, Horn of Gondor could be used over here, to be honest. Maybe he doesn't need to. We got lures on the battlefield, back from the dead. We don't have heal for Man of the West. We got Wizard Blast. We will not see Crippled over here. A little bit too late. Oh, he was stopped by his own units a bit. So there is a Crippled, and I think Hobbit Alliance and Towers expansion plus Tom Bombadil summon over here isn't going to be enough. Let's see. Gandalf may be picked up by Wormtongue, and indeed he will. And he wasn't able to use his Lightning Sword at the time. Almost level 9 for Wormtongue. Wormtongue definitely, it's going to be useful hero if he will be able to get level 10 on this hero, on Wormtongue. Possess the hero from the time being. It's pretty dangerous. It's actually said gain control of targeted enemy hero, so it's maybe forever till this hero is not going to die. We'll see. There is Venom Wards used, so the Aragorn and Boromir are moving slower alongside Faramir that got Wounded Arrow. There is a Wounded Arrow, there is the Blade Master out of the Aragorn. The new power is rising, so all those heroes will be sent to fly. Have we got... No, we don't have heal nor Palantir for Ecthelion at the moment. But we got Ballast as well, going to wreck the summon Rangers over here, which is good. Aragorn got Atlas available for himself, so he can heal himself and his fellow heroes. What's momentum on summon to just get more power points. We got as well Watch on those units. More and more ballistas over here to deal a little bit of damage. We got Dragon Strike available, we got Water available, as well as Devastation and Industry. Industry should be used right away. I think all those furnaces in the back. Devastation maybe not, because we saw that Ecthelion is using Devastation if you want to escape the battlefield, which is a good idea. Oh, ballistas are moving forward for some reason, I don't know why. Oh, to pick up the barrack. Those two ballistas at least will be picked up by Men of the West at the moment. And Isengard got to react, he got to do something with that. There is Wizard Blast into the units. Aragorn using Atlas right away. There is a stab back, we can use as well lures pretty wisely. We got Fireball out of Saruman, and he can knock back the Boromir, of course. Ooh, we got Gandalf over here. We doesn't have heal for Ecthelion, and there is a Lightning Sword. In my opinion, if you would like to pick up a heroes, definitely Starlight is better. Ooh, and Aragorn may be picked up over here, as well as lures, so we'll see. It's going to be Aragorn, level... Wow, level 8.5 for Wormtongues. Lures will be picked up. He was really low in health. We got Dragon Strike available. Let's see what's going to happen. The domination towards Rohirrim's. We got Water expansion as well. Water summon. There is a Wizard Blast. There is a heal. Devastation maybe. There is a Water. Saruman being picked up by Gandalf at the moment, level 9.5. 8.5 to be honest. Warg Riders number 5, you definitely don't want to lose them at the moment, definitely at the moment when you don't have heroes, except Warthog. Oh, he may throw him away, may throw this battalion away. We get still Devastation available for Isengard. We got Dragon Strike. How about Man of the West? He got 8 power points at the moment. He's trying to work on those Uruk pikes, as he's doing pretty good damage. We got Lonely Tower as well. And Rohirrim's, they will definitely pick up those ballistas with ease. There is Devastation. There is as well Escape, used by Wormtongue. Gandalf almost on level 9. 10 power points for random at the moment. And we are just waiting for Ecthelion's heroes to get back on the battlefield. We got Blacksmith out of the Man of the West. We got Arch-Orange even on level 2. There is an Earthquake, and it's really good occasion to attack your opponent if you are Man of the West in this situation. Without Saruman and lures, it's going to be really tough for Isengard to do anything. He of course got Dragon Strike yet available, but I don't think so it's enough. And now all those trebuchets are all alone. They're not secured by Gandalf or any of those heroes. Faramir is out of position. He got already level 6, so it means leadership, 50% of armor. Gandalf will chase the Warg Riders. Warg Riders got the upgrades. Industry been used. We got Armory over here completely in the back. And Wormtongue got to get away. Level 9 at the moment for him. We got Wetzman of Downland almost available for Ecthelion as well. Level 7 for Faramir. And he got Captain of Gondor ability. We got Wetzman of Downland summon into the Trebuch to deal as much damage as possible towards the Trebuchet. Isn't going to be Venom Words over here. It doesn't seem like light Cloud Break, as well as Frozen Rain. Wounded Arrow to deal with Wetzman, and no heal nor Palantir to escape with Wormtongue, or Wormtongue will be able to escape nonetheless. Maybe those rangers will be able to pick him up. It doesn't seem like it's a little bit too late. He lures him back on the battlefield. Dragon Strike sooner to be able to be used. Lightning Strike is available for our Isengard player. Rohirrim Alliance summon in the back of the base of Isengard. We got Dragon Strike. Lightning Strike could be used over here. Maybe he's waiting for something more appropriate. He will deal with this Trebuch with only lures. And we got Saruman back on the field. It definitely means the Thunderbolt. Indeed, it was clear up entire base. The armor is still standing. This furnace with industry on it is still standing. So Isengard is still in some kind of good shape. Although he was forced to use all his power points over here. And he got heal and Palantir at the moment. Men of the West player are still dealing damage towards his opponent. He got all the necessary power points. There is Army of the Dead, and I think it may be over. It may be it. Boromir on the fortress of his opponent. We got Tom Bombadil as well available from Men of the West. Saruman will be picked up. He doesn't have anything. His Wizard Blast doesn't come out. We got Lightning Strike out of the fortress, but I don't think so it's enough. And lures been picked up as well, and this is going to be it. This is going to be the end. Fortress been picked up. All the heroes for Isengard been picked up. And this is over exactly. There is the last remaining builder for Ecthelion, but he doesn't have resource to rebuild his base. Even if he will be able to do it, there are all the power points that Men of the West can use at any time, and all those heroes, of course, as well. So it's impossible at the moment for Ecthelion to do anything. Although he got this builder still in the game, he got almost 2,000 resources for him, I guess. No, 3,000, but it's not enough. And Ecthelion has been defeated. So yeah, pretty much really good game. Ecthelion got some opportunities to maybe turn it around, but he was playing really good micro on him as well, with this devastation used to escape the battlefield and things like that. Anyway, it was really well promoted to several replays and gameplays.org. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you for watching and hope you enjoy. Bye bye.